Hey, what's going on, guys? Gotta be honest with you, it was a pretty rough week here. Had quite a few problems with the car. I just could not get the speed I was hoping for. You can see we've got all sorts of zip ties that I had to hold stuff together with. This is specifically to hold the GNSS GPS speed tracker on there, but I had some basically holding the front end on. I had some zip ties holding the back end on. You'll probably see it in the video. We've got zip ties all inside here with all the innards. We had some catastrophic failures early in the week, and I had to switch over and basically rebuild, from a kind of chassis that was ground up. But it's got, pretty good bones here, and we can make something happen. But this week it just wasn't really happening. So in the video you'll see following this, we got better than we did last time, but not nearly as fast as I wanted it to be. I put on some bigger tires, and I really think those are going to help out. They're a little bit stiffer. One of the big problems I was getting with some of the issues and, during some of the catastrophic failures, I had a lot of ballooning, and that just, was making it unstable and wasn't working very well. I added the wheelie bar here. We've got the stabilizer. Underneath here, we've got our eliminated shocks. So this is just completely solid here, and I actually really liked how that worked. Kept it nice and rigid. We've got our 10.5 turn supersonic in there. We've got our hobby wing 10 BL 120 G2 ESC in there. It's censored, which was actually really sweet. It was giving a whole lot of punch. It's got way more, but I got to work on my driving skills and got to figure out what to do, because I got to put the speed to the road. Another big issue I had with some of our catastrophic failures is this little deal here. I had the one on the other one just completely explode. So I ordered some of the metal ones, but if any of you guys have a suggestion or solution, I'd love to hear it. On my front end that exploded basically on Monday, I had the Traxxas swing arms basically to help with the steering, and this one I basically stole from the other vehicle. Just has the originals there. I had one of my tires just completely rip apart, so I went to the old tried and true from that eBay find that I got. And one of the other big problems that maybe one of you guys can help me solve is this was the chassis from that Hornet, and it had those little body mounts so that the Grasshopper can fit on there and bolt in, but those ended up just snapping off. So now I've got kind of nowhere to really screw those in other than maybe just gluing them with some super glue and figuring that out. I don't know. And then same thing on the back side. This one's okay, that one's okay, but on the original chassis they just sheared off completely. So I'm not really sure what I did wrong there. But if anybody has any solutions or suggestions, drop them in the comments there. I'd love to see what you got for me. And then in some of the videos that you're going to see, probably in a lot of the bloopers, you'll see the camera editing and whatever, or the videography is a little bit different. That's because I'm rocking this little Apex cam, kind of like a little GoPro, but it worked out really nice. It was lightweight. I was able to kind of just record on the fly and use my phone for the GNSS. So, I was really happy with that. But if the videos are absolutely atrocious, it's because I was trying something new there. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll get you over to the actual speed run that I'm counting for week number 2. And then after that, I'll probably put a pretty extensive bloopers reel. So thanks, guys. This is Mystic Motors Lab, and we'll see you in a bit. All right, here's run number 4. Last run, only got 40 something miles an hour, running the same setup here. We had to strap in our GNSS, still with our supersonic 10.5 turn, rocking 18 tooth pinion in here, still our hobby wing ESC, Dumbo RC controller, battery on the inside. This battery tray keeps coming off. I got to figure out something for that. But we got our 2200 milliamp hour 3S. I'll show it again at the end of the run there. Let's not get run over by a garbage truck. All right, track, start, we're zeroed out. All right, I'm gonna swing it over this way, try to wind it up a little bit, now that we're getting a little faster, we need a whole lot more room. Whoa, getting squirrely. Stay on all your wheels, stay on all your wheels. Gotta figure out the trim here. Alright, we're still up, we're good. I don't know what just came flying off. I think that was some piece of trash on the side. Hopefully it wasn't part of my car. Okay. Alright, well, walk of shame again. I feel like I just need to strap this thing to my chest. Oh, we're still just randomly spinning. Okay. There we go. We're alive. We're a little wet, but we're alive. Let's see. What did we read at? 42. All right. Track start. Let's try it again. Just gonna stay down this way. There's the car down there. Oh, we're alive. We flipped over, but we're alive. We're still driving. Oh, a little off-roading. Wow. It was not meant for off-roading, but okay. Alright, there's full out. Oh, alright, walk of shame yet again. That was probably our best run. That was full down on the throttle there. It's gonna be our submitted run for week number 2, whatever score this ends up being. I was hoping it was gonna flip onto its wheels and I could drive it back this way, but you know, didn't quite happen that way. It's all good. All good. Getting my exercise in. Thank goodness I'm going to all-you-could-eat sushi for lunch with my wife after this. Can't wait for that. Uh-oh. I see some carnage. I see axles that are bent. And some potential issues. Uh-oh. Yeah, we might have broken. I think I hit on this curb here pretty hard. Oh, yeah. Can we see it? Let me get back in range. Alright. Oh, yeah. We dropped off the whole back end. Alright, we're still all in one piece here. Well, relatively. That, yeah, top is there, all the parts are there, just came apart. Still our 3S, 11.1 volt, 2200 milliamp hour. You can see the lead right there. All right, let's see what we got. Oh boy, I gotta dry this out too. All sorts of wet. All right, so let's do stop, read. Hey, all right, 50 miles an hour. I will take that. Earlier today, I forgot to record, and I got 54, but hey, we'll take it.